What's up guys, it's your boy Park coming to you from my YouTube channel, and today we have a challenge on our hands. Roll the intro. What's up guys? So as a lot of you probably know, there are a crazy amount of talented filmmakers on YouTube, and I happen to follow a few of them, and one of them is Gervitz. His channel puts out a video about every week and it's something totally different, but a few months ago he put out a video trying to recreate one of his kind of moody shots that he did in a music video. He did it in his own living room with his own gear, and so I thought I'd take up that challenge of how to recreate your own moody shot and see if we could do it here in my apartment with my Canon 80D and my Sigma 18x35mm lens and my little super cheap light right here, okay? So we're gonna see if we can pull this off the same way that Gevirtz was able to do it in his apartment and on that music video set. Very limited amount of supplies, very limited amount of equipment, but I think we can do it and I think we can pull off something pretty decent. For those of you who haven't seen his video and don't know what I'm talking about and what shot I'm talking about, I'm gonna play that clip right now so that you can see what we are going to try and recreate. All right, now that you've seen the shot, it's time for us to give it a go. We're gonna clear out my living room, set things up, and use Barnabas as a model and see what happens.
A what? I will not be your model, you imbecile.
Yeah, it's gonna be you, man.
I hate this world.
All right, we're here in the family room and I'm going to get everything set up for our shot. So yeah, hopefully it all turns out well and we can get some great footage out of this. Let's find out. So first thing we had to do was set up everything. We got one of the bar stool chairs that I sit on for my blogging, and we lined that with a plastic bag to make sure that that wouldn't get wet. So once we got the chair and the towel set up, we needed to create a dark backdrop. I ended up taking a couple of my light stands because I don't have any C-stands, I don't have any type of things to kind of hang things up, but we ended up taking a few of those and hanging one of our dark blankets across the back as her backdrop, and then to make sure that the light stands wouldn't fall over, we don't have any sandbags or anything to really weigh it down, so we ended up using other blankets from our apartment. Super rigged, super janky, but it actually worked. So unfortunately I couldn't find my battery pack for my Rebel T3i, so our behind the scenes footage was really limited to just what I was shooting on the 80D as we got set up and afterwards. But here we are, the final shot that we came up with. We ended up putting a light on a light stand way up above Becky and pointing it down kind of on her hairline just to kind of give a backlight, a bit of a kicker to separate her from the black background. And then I also had another light in front of her over on the right side of her face, very dimly lit to kind of give a little more of a soft fill from what the natural light of the window was already doing where she was facing. And so that'll give a nice little bit of shadowy texture around the left side of her cheekbone and kind of around her ear. A fairly soft lighting setup overall across her face. We didn't go with any harsh runoffs on her face, but kept it nice and soft almost all the way across with a little bit of runoff towards the corner of her ear and face area. And now the moment of truth. The final shot that we got with Becky. Also, I wasn't lying, we actually did use Barney. Sorry if this upsets anyone who might think this is animal abuse or something like that, but we gave him a bunch of treats afterwards and he was also just about to get a bath. So we threw him in the shower and bathed him anyways after this. So he was gonna get wet no matter what. We were just warming him up to the idea. But as promised at the start of this video, here is Barnabas in slow motion recreating that shot.
right, guys, that'll just about do it. Thank you, Danny Gevirtz, for recreating that awesome shot and challenging myself to also create the shot as well. I think we came out with a really solid final product. And it goes to show you that you can recreate shots that people are doing on tens of thousands of dollars of music video sets right here in your living room. It just takes a little creativity. It takes a little bit of work to figure out what you're gonna do. Don't let your gear, don't let your setup stop you from creating and doing amazing things, because your limitation is yourself, not your gear. All right, guys, that'll just about do it for this week. Thanks again so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on Park Up on the Fields.
Oh snap.